Hey everybody, I'm HUSTUSA. That's the acronym for Help Us Save the USA. Please Google HUSTUSA sometime and help us save the USA. Today I'm here to introduce my little video that I made that has all the names of the representatives from every state that voted on the ObamaCare bill, and you can see how each of the Republicans and Democrats voted for it. By the way, there was 38 Democrats that voted against the bill, and I don't know if they're actually good or bad Democrats, but you make the call on that one. I commend them for voting against the bill. You know, I was on the road and with the Tea Party Express 2, and I was in Beaumont, Texas on November 7th of 2009, and this vote went down in the House of Representatives. And we all pretty much decided that day that, you know, this was the list of the people who are trying to destroy America. The people who voted for a bill without reading the bill, and now this bill, you know, a year later is being still written and is beyond 4,000 pages from what I hear. You know, it was voted on party lines where only one Republican voted for it, so that's partisan. They manipulated the vote so that they could just vote with a 50% majority. You know, that's when you know a bill's bad, that you have to crank down the vote. So they've spent all this time messing around with this bill, and they promised that it wouldn't make rates go up, insurance premiums go up, and they promised that, you know, our taxes wouldn't go up one dime. Well, they're not going to go up a dime, folks. They're going to go up a bunch. And this health care bill is simply a tax. They can manipulate that, you know, monthly penalty or monthly fee, whatever you want to call it. They can manipulate that if they need more or less taxes. So, you know, this is government once again getting into somewhere it shouldn't be, that is creating paperwork that creates more expense, that is a waste of time simply because they're involved. You know, look at some of these names going by here. You know, I had a list of names that I wanted to point at, but you make the call here on these people that are good people or bad people. I'm just saying that to vote on a bill the way this bill was brought to a vote is wrong. Is that the way we want our Congress to be run? Is that what's good for the country, is to have a bunch of blowhards not read something that they sign their name to that is going to affect every American? That's not the way it was set up to work, folks. And these people are abusing their power, their leadership. You know, we voted them in. They're supposed to represent us. They just don't listen. They lie. You know, could somebody please, once again, Joe Wilson, you know, spoke up and called Barack Obama a liar, which is the truth. And he was, you know, just battered for it. And could somebody please realize that, you know, these are nothing but lies that we're being told, and we're supposed to accept them? No, call the guy a liar. You know, there's plenty of names on here that, you know, just, you know, these people are awful. Joe Sestak's coming by here. You know, you just got to do something, folks. And this election is the time to really do something good. And that's to take this list and send it to everybody you know. And that way it'll get passed around and be readily available so that anybody that wants to find out how their congressman voted and doesn't already know can look at this list. You know, you don't have to listen to what I'm saying. Look at this list. I mean, Maxine Waters, Charlie Rangel went by. Charlie Rangel is one of the co-sponsors of this health care bill. I mean, it's just plain corruption, folks. Please visit my website, coming up right now. Thanks a lot for listening. Help us save the USA. Bye now. Be sure and vote November 2nd.